and thanks for stopping by. I am doing a 2-page scrapbook layout, just one page here on this video, of my son's bearded dragon. This is actually from 2017. This is when she was a baby, but I came up with some really cute ideas, and it's not like an elaborate layout, but it's kind of cute. So, all right, this is craft cardstock. Here, I'm going to just kind of dissect it as we go along. Just regular from Recollections Michaels. This little sun right here is from the Luau on Cricut Design Space. And I liked that it had two different layers. I'm thinking of even putting it kind of like that. Bearded dragons eat special worms, and they eat cockroaches and crickets and stuff like that. So I went onto the Cricut Design Space and I searched bug, and I found these here. These are just single layer images, and I cut them out in a bunch of different sizes. I actually did drop one underneath my craft desk, and it was kind of creepy because it looked real. I'm not a bug person, although I do feed her if my son is busy and or gone or whatever. All right, so like I said, this is when she was a baby. She's just a couple weeks old. She's now about 15 inches long, so they grow pretty fast. And we called her Chili Pepper because she has red on her back, which you can't tell in these pictures. I just went ahead and I put a black for the photo matting. This is just a piece of green Recollections cardstock that I cut down to 8 inches by 12. And then these little bushes here I got off of Create a Critter 2. Now some of them I just cut with the green and just like so. And some of them I used some chipboard I had. This is like a scrap. And I cut out the chipboard with my maker using my knife blade, which it did an excellent job. And then I glued a layer of the green paper on top. So some of them are with chipboard and some of them are not. And then I went ahead and I got my color box, paint box, pigment ink, and I inked it with this color here. I didn't have this color in my Distress inks, so I went ahead and used this, and I think it worked out pretty good. So I'm going to set that aside. Now this here is actually a scrap from a Christmas project I was doing a while back, and that's the other side of it. So it's craft cardstock on one side and then this green twirly swirly stuff on the other. And I literally just tore it, and then I used that same ink, this here, and I inked up the edges. So that's going to be her dirt inside of her little layout cage. Bearded dragons are desert animals, I'm going to say. So like in her cage that she lives in now, she's got special lighting and a little hammock and rocks and stuff like that. They're not water animals. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this layout. I'm also going to be using some stamp sets, which I don't actually do very often, which is bizarre. When it comes to my layouts, I don't do a lot of stamping. I'm grabbing my glue here. Alright, so I'm just going to glue this down. I'm also going to be using some, I think it's thickers for the title. Now I have to tell you honestly, I use my adhesive more often than I do glue for big layouts like this, but I have set mine aside somewhere. Actually, I had my son's friends coming. They came and visited for a week, and I took all of my crafting stuff up to my loft, so I'm still organizing it from there. I did bring everything back down because they went home, but we needed the space, so they took over my studio. All right, so we got that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. I think that's a really cool thing to do. Instead of just layering it properly. I'm going to hang on to the pictures here for a second and go ahead and start putting the dirt, I'm going to call it. Yeah, tearing and inking is one of my favorite features. of a scrapbook layout. Now I'm going to have to move quick here because this needs to go under here and I don't want the glue to dry. Now I'm going to put this at a little bit of an angle. Like that. And then I'm going to put this one in as well. I know typically the scrapbook layouts that I do are, you know, lots of embellishments and fun things like that. This one is sort of like a storybook. And then that's going to go right there. All right, let's go ahead and put in our bushes. The ones with the chipboard I'm going to lay on top. For example, I'll put that one there. Excuse me, my throat's not awake yet. And then I'm going to tuck this one in like this. The ones that are not chipboard I'm going to tuck in. Here's a chipboard one. So I'll put that one right there. And I can put that one right there. And then I have one more that I'll put right there. All right, let's go ahead and do the bugs. Now at this point, I think I'm going to stop and go ahead and put the pictures down. I am an animal lover. Pretty much any kind of animal I will hold and love and take care of. But I'm not a snake or a bug gal. Just can't do the snakes and the bugs. I'm not a fan of flies either, but I don't think anybody likes flies. Okay, I do want to leave some room for journaling here. I'm going to be using my white gel pen for that. I just wanted to stop a second and show this to you. This was cut out by the Cricut fine point blade, and this cardstock is, I'm not going to say it's like chipboard, but it's pretty thick, and it has very intricate little, this is supposed to be a centipede, I think, little legs, and that thing cut that out so perfectly. I'm so surprised. No, I'm not surprised. I'm pleased. Cricut puts out some wonderful products, and yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. Chili Pepper doesn't eat centipedes, but I wanted to put some worm type things here. Got lots of bugs. She's the bigger she gets, the older she gets, the more bugs she eats. And there's a method to the madness when it comes to taking care of bearded dragons. So if for some reason your child says, I want a bearded dragon, just be prepared to take care of her, or him. Because there is special lighting, there's special food, you have to clean their cages. It's a lot of work. But she's a cutie. She has a personality. She's like a dog. She likes to be scratched on the head and stuff. And she loves music. Maybe someday I'll do a video and show you guys how she reacts. Okay. This here is called Leapin' Lizards, and it's from Pretty Cute Stamps. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp out Sending Some Lizard Love. This is actually a iguana themed. That's really cute for a birthday card. And this is it here. I think I'll just go ahead and do this one in black. Now I do have a 12 by 12 Misty that I can put this in and do the stamping, but I'm going to risk it. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it out. I did have to put this at an angle because my acrylic block is not long enough. So let's push this down really well. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Yep, Sending Lizard Love. Love it. Now I'm going to put some faux dirt here. This is from a scrapbook expo I went to probably 5 or 6 years ago. and it's by Kitty Caracciolo. And there's it's sort of like a beachy theme, I think, you know, like the little bushes and seagulls and dirt and stuff. I've got the dirt one, and I'm going to be putting that, look, little bug, put that on there. Okay, oops. I'm going to be putting that, stamping those here and there. I will go ahead and use a darker color. I'm going to be using this color here. And where did I just put that color block? Here it is. Just ink that up. I don't care if it's not perfect. Dirt is not perfect. And then I'm just going to do a couple of them here and there. Yeah, this is a really fun layout to do. I'm actually just going to do pretty much the same thing for the right side of the layout. Nice. All right, so we've got that. And because I love my little chili pepper, I'm going to put a couple little hearts on this picture here. And these are puffy hearts from Bella Boulevard. Put a pink and a purple one. Bearded dragons get very big, by the way. And they like to sit on your head, which is gross because they poop. And they are also prone to have salmonella. So anytime you hold a lizard or a snake or anything like that, I don't know about snakes, but lizards, you gotta wash your hands right away. All right, so these are thickers, and they look like beach sand. I don't know if you can tell them. I don't know if you can tell, but they're from American Crafts. I'm going to use those. I'm just going to say "Welcome Home" as the title. Now these are typically pretty sticky, so I'm not going to worry too much about putting glue on the back of them, unless they start falling off, and then I'll take it off and glue it on. Just a side note, we also have a gecko, but Raptar, our gecko, is very shy. He's in his little cave a lot. He comes out to eat his little crickets, but to where chili pepper's a little bit more interactive. Okay, we're almost done. Just going to finish the title. Get that out of the way there. And the M and the E. I was just talking to my friend Joan, and we were talking about quirky layouts and how it's not really an event per se, but it's fun to do these kind of layouts. At least for me, I have a blast with it. So I have these two pictures that I'm going to do off camera, and I will post this on my blog so you can see the final product. Thank you all so much for joining me with this fun layout, and if you have any questions or comments, do that in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.